Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you a customer service announcement. Yes, this is the customer service skills training. And that's similar to where you hear is a customer service announcement. We need you to pay attention that at the end of the month, we wouldn't be able to offer the discount that we were planning to offer. So customer service is key. So today, here and now, we're going to deliver the training. So the very first thing is who's a customer. A customer sometimes is known as a client, buyer, or purchaser, and is the recipient for goods or service. And like in this case, as you where the goods and services that we are into is large aquaculture, products, and pharmacology services. Yeah, so it could be a vendor, a supplier via a financial transaction or exchange of money or some other valuable resource. Why is the customer service important? So customer service is an important organizational um, approach to things. It's very important to an organization. Is often the only contact the customer has with the organization. Therefore, the organization must do everything its power, the company, to make sure that experience is excellent. Some customers spend hundreds and even thousands of their money per year to buy things. Yeah. So with that said, the question is the product needs to meet the expectation of the customer. So a company with excellent customer service would always grow. And that's what we expect, that when you join this company, you will deliver to our customers. Thank you very much. So that's our customer service announcement. Now, the main service skills of every employee needs is a number of them, but key here is patience, attentiveness, clear communication skills, so that the customer understand what it is you're saying, and knowledge of the product. Knowledge of the product. You cannot sell a product properly if you don't understand the product properly. Yes, so ability to use the power of positive language. You need to use languages that reinforce confidence. Yeah. And you must also be able to manage time well. You manage your time well, manage customers' time well. You don't want to spend a lot of the customers' time talking about things that doesn't benefit them. And you must read customers when they are no longer interested, when they want to be left alone, when that's not a good time to discuss. Yes. Now you need to be able to handle surprises. You need to have a calming presence. And then, of course, tenacity. You must be able to keep going and keep going and keep going. And closing ability means that's where you make deal. And then willingness to learn from mistakes. So patience, like we said, is the ability to deal with the customer, to stay patient when they come to you stumped and frustrated. Understand that these are people with feelings, but genuinely you need to support them and give them confidence. So many of the struggles of importance, but if you want to work in healthy relationship and successful career, then we need to spend time making patience a habit. So patience is a very important part of that. Attentiveness, active listening. That's why you've got two ears. That's all I'm going to say here. Do not out talk the customer. Yeah. Except when you're selling the product. After you've given the customer information, you need to give them time to talk and express themselves. And when a customer, as a principal, comes to share a complaint, you want to allow them express themselves and make their point, and then you clarify and create solution. Clear communication skills is you want to be able to use words that have clear meaning. You want to make sentences that are precise and to the point, and you want to also be able to be articulate in your delivery of the information. And the way to master this is before it gets to the time, you need to practice and make sure you get into the problem at hand quickly. So that's very important. And customers don't need your life story to hear about how your day is going. And so more importantly, you need to be cautious about how some of your communication habit translates to customers. And it's best to err on the side of caution whenever you do that. When it comes to important points, you need to relay clearly to customers. Yeah. Keep it simple and also keep it clear. So knowledge of the product, we can't emphasize that. The knowledge of the product is important. Understanding the product features allows you to present their benefits accurately and persuasively, yeah? So that you don't end up lying or giving inaccurate product information to customers. So that you need to be able to do. Now, the best forward-facing employees in your companies would work on having knowledge of how our product works. So we need you to understand what it is we're into. So if you're selling fish, for instance, you need to understand how the fish was grown, what the fish, for instance, would weigh, what the fish tastes like at what point of sale. You're receiving that. If it's if it's service you're selling as well, if it's training, for instance, what you benefit, what are the testimonials like, and what the training can realistically do. Customers are more likely to trust you if you show confidence in yourself and what you are offering or selling. And you can build this confidence by increasing your knowledge of the products and services. Yeah, without knowing the knowledge of the products and services, you would struggle to deliver any sales and you wouldn't be of much use to the customer. Positive languages, yes. So sounds like a fluffy nonsense, but it's important. Yeah. So um, positive language is a key important part of persuasion, and people, especially customers, create perception about you. So you're trying to sell yourself and give that positive vibes and energy of yourself. Small changes that utilizes positive language I can't get you that product until next month. It is backed ordered and available at this time. So how do you say that positively? The product will be available next month. I can place in an order for you. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I will be with you in the next 45 minutes rather than sorry, I'm busy and I'm not available until later on. Now, this app, examples of positive languages. Time management skills can be overemphasized. We have a different training on time management where we delve into this, but manage the customer's time respectfully with tact. Yeah. So the trick here is that this should also be applied when realizing when you simply cannot help a customer. You don't want to spend their entire time and offer them nothing at the end. You need to be able to read customers. You wouldn't always be able to see customers face to face. That would exempt you from understanding the basic principles of behavioral psychology and being able to read the customer's current emotional state. This is important because a part of the personalization process as well, because it takes knowing your customers to create a personal experience for them. So more importantly, these skills will be essential. So you need to read the situation with the customer, so you understand when you need to de-escalate, when you need to bring in your manager into it to help support the customer. Yeah. And sometimes when you need to, invite external support from, for instance, the security team. A calming presence. There's a lot of metaphor, keeps their cool, staying cool under pressure, but it all represents the thing, the ability that some people have to stay calm and even influence others when things get a little hectic. And the principle of this is called de-escalation, especially in terms when things begin to get heated or conflict begins to brew. Yeah. Yes, so the best customer service representative is a skill that you need to build. You need to be able to handle surprises. Sometimes this customer support world is going to throw you into a curveball. So maybe the problem is you encounter isn't specifically covered in the company's guidelines. You need to be creative. You need to also understand a technique called pause and return, which is in the case you'd say, I would have to consult with my line manager or my senior and get back to you, and you apologize. So that's important in times. One thing you can decide right off, but so it's the same thing. What and how. So these are, ability to handle surprises. Tenacity, don't give up. That's what it is. You need to show that you're committed to the cause. You need to believe. You need to stay learning, stay improving, and you need to avoid shortcuts. Closing ability, you need to sell something. Yeah, it's a customer service. You need to sell something. So be clear. This has nothing to do with closing sales or other related terms. Being able to close with the customer means being able to end the conversation. Yeah, so you need to be able to complete the conversation when you are with a customer as well. So in addition, being able to sell, offer what it is you're giving the customer, you need to be able to also close the conversation with the customer in a way that is satisfactory. Your willingness to learn, you always review and reflect on what you've gone through and how moving forward you would approach that with good speed and tenacity and improve. Thank you for listening. Do not forget to put in your name that you've completed this training. I remain Jonathan Elijah, and thanks for attending this training. Please like and subscribe to the channel.